There is a reason discipline feels painful, and your brain is designed to avoid it. Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Neuroscience. So today we are actually going to discuss about why does our brain feels so hard to be disciplined. Okay, so let's create a scenario. You suddenly realized that this is the time that I really need to study. You sit up, you open your copy, you hold your pen, you start writing a very, a vigorous timetable, and you just got a motivation that I need to follow it. I need to do it anyway. You, let's suppose you follow it like for 1 to 2 days, and then suddenly it again feels like it's so boring. So it just feels, if it doesn't feel like doing it, it just feels so undisciplined. Have you ever wondered that why does this thing happens like this? Why does we make plans always and can't able to overcome it, like can't able to do it, can't able to complete it? I'll be very scientific, and there is a reason behind it, and we will discuss about it in the video. So watch till the end. I'll try to explain each and every part of the science behind it, and each and every part of the concept that you all guys need to know about it. And okay, so if you look at our brain is historically designed to save the energy. We as humans, we conserve the energy a lot, like conserving the brain energy, not using it like too often. So when we actually hear about studying, so we don't really study. But at the same time, when we actually scroll the reels, we actually do it because the reward system, as I discussed it about in the previous video, that our brain actually very much dependent on the reward system. It gets dopamine out of it. So the more dopamine, the brain actually craves more for it. The reward system is a very central system of it that actually follows a lot. Watching reels is actually more easier than studying, and studying is actually more easier than working, and quitting is more easier than continuing. So this is how the loop actually continues. Our brain tries to escape, our brain tries to find the comfort, and as you all know, there is a saying that when you are in your comfort zone, you're actually not growing. So if you actually want to grow in your life on a real basis, on a real manner, then you actually need to get out of your comfort zone, because if you are in your comfort zone, I guarantee you that you are not going to get anything in your life. I discussed it like your brain is very conservative. Secondly, your brain tries to avoid the hard work. And thirdly, the mindset. You know, our brain is like a muscle, and we are actually a different thing. We are a soul, we have an intellect, and actually we need to work for it. Like, our brain is like a muscle. Like, for example, let's take an example of it. Like, you go to gym, okay? You go to gym and you just try to train a muscle like your biceps, your chest. So you need to do this specific exercise to increase the muscle. You can't really say your biceps or triceps that, hey, muscle, you need to improve it. Just go on and improve. No, it just can't happen. You need to do it by your own self. You need to go to gym. You need to do push-ups. You need to do some pull-ups. Then only you're just going to get your muscle trained. Likewise, the brain is like a muscle. If you want to train your brain, you can't really say that, hey, brain, just go and train it. You just have to train it by yourself. You have the power, you have the control over your brain, over your everything. So you have to control it. You have to make him train. It's like a little baby or a little muscle, but you need to make it huge. You need to make it gigantic by actually practicing a lot. I discussed a lot about in my previous video that Your brain is very adaptive. It's actually based on repetitive processes. So the more things that you repeat, actually just increase in a much vigorous way that you can. It's really unimaginable, to be very honest. So you need to train your brain. You can't really let your brain actually stay in a dormant way. And yes, dormancy sucks, I would say. You need to grow. You need to grow at least 1% per day. Getting stuck in life is the worst thing that you can actually do. I actually discussed it on a previous video. One of the main problems in our 20s is actually we are getting stuck in our life. And yes, that really sucks. You did not have to stuck in your life. You need to keep moving, you need to keep studying, you need to keep working out, you need to keep yourself going. Like, just develop any skill, get mastery over anything, because at the end of the day, you will get something out of it. You have your body, you have your mind, you have your brain, you have your intellect, you have yourself. So focus on yourself, man. Don't really focus on others, like who else are doing anything else, and just let him do now. Why you are just wasting times on others? Okay, you need to focus on yourself. So that is how you are going to get grow. And brutally speaking, man, I'm just speaking the truth. And if you agree or not, but this is the fact, man. Just speaking the facts. Our brain, as I told you, our brain is very conservative and it actually focuses more on short term desires, and that is not actually what we want. We actually want something that is long and that is permanent. Like, you need to grow yourself on a permanent basis, like, not on a temporary basis. Like, if you want to develop any skill, you need to develop it for a long basis, like permanently, I would say. Like, the more longer it is, the better it is, okay? Like, if our brain is actually craving to eat candies, then we actually have to make him understand, like, look, Mr. Brain, there is a candy, I know, but you have to work hard. You have to work this amount of thing. After that only, you are going to get the candy. Likewise, there is a reward system. You need to reward your brain on a specific basis. You can't really give your brain, like, hey brain, just take the candy. Don't actually do anything. That is pure sit and that is pure laziness. You can't really do such things, man. You need to train your brain. And the more you train, the better it gets. The better it gets, the better your life is. You need to improve in your life, you need to grow in your life, and that is real, man. That is real, absolutely real. That the most awesome thing that you can ever actually achieve in your life is just training your brain, getting it better, improving in every aspect of your life. One another important thing that I want to discuss about that we kind of rely much on motivation nowadays, but yes, motivation is not real. I'm just speaking the truth, friends. Motivational is emotional, but we actually need to build the discipline, the routines, the behaviors. And yes, discipline is behavioral. The routines are behavioral. If you want to achieve something in your life, you need to make a routine and need to get it done. Motivation comes and goes. Sometimes you feel like I need to do this and you do it, but then sometimes you feel like I'm not, kind of doing this, and just you just don't do it. But that is not actually how it actually should go. You should be consistent. I actually talked about consistency in my previous videos. It is the I would say the most important thing that actually how a person can actually grow. If you really want to grow in any aspect of your life, you need to be consistent, my friend. You need to be consistent. And consistency comes from repetitive habits. You need to form good habits. You need to actually get better at it. If you want to get disciplined, if you want to get your brain better, you need to actually develop good habits. I'm really brutally honest. I'm brutally true to you guys. You need to do it. Need to be very, very true about you, about yourself. There is nothing stopping you, guys. Just think for a minute. Who is stopping you all? There is nothing stopping you. It's your life. You need to grow it. Grow every second. Invest it on you, on yourself. That is how the life should be. That is how the life is, you know? Surprisingly, your brain gets better at it when you actually repeat something on a repetitive basis. Suppose, as I told you previously, a cricket example, okay? You don't know anything about cricket, but you start practicing in the nets, the batting, the bowling. The first day will be the toughest day. It's absolutely damn difficult. You can't actually see the ball, grab the ball, hit the ball, but then after in the second day you'll get a little bit better at it. And likewise, after 10 days you actually get much better at it. And it really does. And it feels like, you know, cherry on the top, like, you know, just such an easy thing, you know. Likewise, okay? In studying also, the first day will feel absolutely hard. I know, guys, but believe me, when you study for on a repetitive basis each and every day, it will feel absolutely easy. And believe me, I'm speaking truth. It is the science of the brain. You will feel so ease in studying if you just try to continue for even a week. Yes, even a week. Just try to continue for 7 days, then 14 days, then 21 days, and then your brain adapts to it. Your brain is it's like a sponge, you know. If you just develop good habits, then actually you can get it. Yes, I'm just really true. You can get it. To make you guys the thing actually much easier, there are actually 3 steps that you need to guys follow. The first step, actually, to build discipline, I'm saying, the first step is actually you need to start small. Don't really plan like I will study for 5 hours. You need to plan like I will study for 25 minutes and I have to do it anyhow. I have to just do it. Okay. The second step is like remove the friction. Your phone, your laptop, your electronic gadgets around you that is actually disturbing you, distracting you. You need to remove them. And yes, if you're studying with them, you need to be very aware of it. You need to actually watch them on on a strict mode. Like you need to make your mind, need to make your brain. I will not do it. I will not watch it. I will not play any games. Likewise, and actually after that you can actually achieve it. Okay. The third is like, stop relying on motivation. As told you guys, motivation is emotional and emotions change with time. You need to be behavioral. You need to build good habits. You need to be disciplined. If you make routine that I will study for this amount of time per day, then actually you can study. And if you repeat on a repetitive basis, it actually gets better. And believe me, guys, it's true actually, very much true. So just make the routines, and you will get better at it. Okay, to sum it up all, I would want to say like, look, discipline is not about being perfect, but it's about being continuing. It's that certain time when your brain wants comfort, but you choose to work hard. On that particular time when you choose working hard rather than comfort, you actually win the war. And yes, every small war counts up. Every small work counts on. Every day, every war you won each little small part of your life. And as you know, winning small battles actually summit you up on a big level, and actually you won in life. So I hope you guys understand about discipline, how to build it, how to be consistent, how to be disciplined, and how to actually study or develop some skill. much easier. Okay, I'll be bringing more topics on it. Thank you for watching. If you do like my video, do like it, comment it, share it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. It's your Neurosam. I'll be bringing new videos. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.